in 20 minutes from 5 to 7.
It just seems very sad.
And I learned that people need something to get them together. When I came from Cuba, every television show, if you watch any show from the 70s, when you walk into somebody's office, they got bottles.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
no label on them. And what did they do? They didn't ask you.
Yeah,
Would
pour
you
you a
like
drink.
a whiskey? Would you
Yeah,
like the party out tonight? No. They just poured you a drink and handed it to you. You didn't say, oh, is it scotch? I'm gluten-free. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, no, I can't drink that. I'm on medication. You just banged that out. You just banged that out. You didn't ask what it was. If it's vodka, is it low-cal?
You know how you find out? You start drinking it, right?
Drink it. All right, Joey Coco Diaz is here. You can hang out for a little while, right?
Yeah, I'm no
All right,
day.
we got to take a quick break. Crap on Celebrities next.
It's called the paramutual of the day. So you can't fix it. It's what the track made for the day.
Yeah.
It's unfixable.
Right.
You know, if I'm Houdini, like I knew people who ran that fucking scam, and they put white gloves on like they were a magician.
Yeah.
But they'd have magnet in their fingers, and they put magnet in the balls, and then the ball goes right up to your fingers. 6, 5, 4. So they'll tell you the night before. Listen, the magic numbers are 612. How they're gonna come up, nobody knows. It's your job to go down to the liquor store and bust the Hindu's ass and sit there for an hour, just rotating wheels at them. 612, 216, 612, 216, 126, 162, 621. And you just keep running wheels at this motherfucker. And in my butt.
The guy's fucking eking out a living, trying to live the American dream.
This poor Hindu's trying to learn English, and you got to go in there and be fucking Johnny Calculus. You're just hitting him with numbers. I'm going to tell you who has the hardest time in the world. What's that chick on the phone that you call her and ask her stupid questions? Siri? What's the chick on the phone?
Siri.
What's the chick on Siri? Nobody tortures Siri like my daughter. Kids do not know how to talk to Siri.
Yeah.
The other day I heard her talking to Siri, and I heard Siri tell my daughter to go fuck herself. That's how many questions, because my daughter, my wife told my daughter that it'd take 2 days to get to Tennessee. So my daughter busts into the computer room. I'm sitting there, and she's like, Daddy, Mommy says this take 2 days to get to Tennessee. Do you know how long it would take to take a bus there? And I go, well, let's find out. There's an app you go to.
Yeah.
There's a page that tells you distance. Tells you how many gallons of gas you're going to use specifically. How long it's going to take you to drive there. If you do,
I think it's AAA. I think it's on the AAA site.
Yeah, I think it's AAA site. It tells you exactly how many gallons of gas, total mileage drive, So she goes, oh, my God, it's really 19 hours to Nashville. So all of a sudden she's like, wait a second. Siri, how long does it take to roller skate to Nashville? And Siri was like, it'll take approximately 999 days. And she goes, that's wrong. She started arguing with Siri. And she's like, what if I had one leg? And Siri's like, well, if you had one leg, that means you went to Iran. It was constant. My daughter busted Siri's balls so hard. She didn't know she was busting Siri's balls. She thought Siri was a lot quicker than that. She's like, Siri's Buddha. So my daughter's like, so how long does it take to fly to Tennessee by helicopter? How long does it take to do this to Nashville? And Siri finally goes, fuck you. My daughter's like, Daddy, Siri won't answer no more. Siri tapped out. Siri said, fuck it. I've never been. This kid's like one of those things. What are those things that Chinese people are good at?
The Rubik's Cube?
Yeah. She's like, this kid's a Rubik's Cube. This is a fucking ball busted. I hear the other night my wife goes in there, she's crying because Siri won't find the right song for her. She's not cursing out Siri, but she's telling Siri like everything. Siri, what is wrong with you? It's an easy song. It's the Nolan brothers. What's those 3 little fag brothers that sing?
The Jonas Brothers?
Yeah, it's the Jonas Brothers. And Siri's like, they're a bunch of punks and so are you. We would leave her mother's house, go to the warehouse on Sunday nights, buy 2 roofies around 7, pop them, and then go on the hunt for coke, and then go out, and we'd end up back at my apartment doing the nastiest things you could do to each other.
You could get an erection after a roofie and lines of coke?
Oh, yeah. Like I did. Listen, let me put it this way. This is the type of guy I am. If we're straight up girlfriend, boyfriend, and I get to know your cycle, I kind of leave you alone that week. I don't like period pussy. You know what I'm saying? I've never really, it's always petrified me. I know on coke, I've eaten period pussy. Just lick the clit and take the tampon and pull it back in and out. You ever do that? That's how crazy my life got. That I would just lick the clit, even though I don't like blood or nothing. I would lick the clit and then take the tampon and pull it in and out. And they go crazy because women really like to make love when they're on their period.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No, I think it's not when
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But when I did coke, I was all in. I was licking ass. It smelled like fucking, because when they have their period, their pussy smells like gunpowder. Like it smells weird. So you're eating that asshole, you're thinking of George Washington and cannons and fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're like, what the fuck? Why does George Washington keep popping into my head? You're thinking of Thomas Revere, whatever his name is. So when you do coke, even if it's somebody's wife, at 4 o'clock she gets sloppy.
Yeah.
Can I use your bathroom? They go to the bathroom, they come out, and all of a sudden their thong is out, and they're buttoning their pants. This is something you do in the bathroom.
Okay.
And next thing you know, she's like, did I ever show you my tits? And you're like, no, not really. And that's it. You know, that's what happens after 5 a.m. when you're alone with a woman. Everybody, you know, it's on a list of my to-dos. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the car wash. I have to go to CVS. I have to go to the doctor, and I have to stop at the weed store.
That's part of your routine.
You pull
So
in,
weird.
you go in, you give them your license. They look at it. They talk to you for a few minutes. You go in, you look at you know the 1 or 2 girls. You have a relationship with them because some people like skinny. Oh, that stuff will kill you, and then you smoke it and nothing happens.
Right.
Plus, you got those California kale lovers. They all want to be cool. I love strawberry cough. You know, in L.A., the only people that they get body highs. I've never been a body high. I've always seen the devil when I smoke pot. That's the goal of smoking pot, is seeing the devil, all right?
I don't know. What's a body high?
Well, I don't know. They invented it. You know, they're little Gentiles. You know how they are. They're out there like, I got a body high.
I don't know
The
what that
best
is.
is somebody told me they microdosed last week. I microdosed. What are you talking about? They're just retarded. They're just people that have no clue about nothing that want to invent stuff. It's like when they put a filter on a joint.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. And I'm happy we continue the saga.
We'll keep it going whenever you're available, my friend.
So I couldn't really go off.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Next time we do this, I'll cover the fucking holes in this story. There's more excitement in this story, but I got the FBI upstairs. So
I love you, Irish.
I love you
Stay
too,
black.
man. Wish we were here in person, but it was good to at least talk to you over the Zoom for a while.
I'll call you in about a month, and we'll do mine, check in on you, see how you're doing.
That sounds great.
All right, my best to you and your family.
Thanks.
Sorry you had to cancel the Cuba trip. They were waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for setting that up, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
My aunt was going to get your dick sucked by the best dick sucker in Cuba. She's 58, and she's missing like 8 teeth. And they say she rubs them with a little gummies, and she plays congas at the same time. They had plans for you, but I'm sorry. Best blowjob in Cuba. She's 58, 59. It's like an hour ordeal. You leave there, you file for divorce immediately, because she lets you know what a blowjob is. She twists your dick around. She uses it like one of those wrist things. You know those wrist pumps you had in the fucking 70s? I'm getting my wrist stronger. She twists your dick around and she tongue licks your balls at the same time and sticks a finger up your ass. It's tremendous. The best blowjob in Cuba. You missed it.
I think I read about it in TripAdvisor. Yeah.
Yes, it's the best. 10 stars. She's not that good looking, but once she starts sucking, forget about it. She juggles your balls. She takes. I heard she pokes your balls with 2 fingers like an eye poke. It's tremendous. I have to try it myself. I keep forgetting.
Shaves her eyebrows and looks you right in the eyes the whole time.
Oh my god! And she lets you shave an eyebrow while you're getting your dick sucked. Pluck her eyebrows. She likes pain. You know what I'm saying?
I totaled my car. I didn't total my car. I fucked up the rim, but it was one of those cars where each rim was $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually had to go to the lot. I'm not going to say the lot because then people will know. I had to go to the lot in the middle of the winter, in the dead of January. I had to go to the lot, jack up a car, steal the tire off it to replace my fucking rim. You know, I was just living like a nomad then. I remember going home one Saturday night and I bought that new car. I didn't buy a new car. I bought a slightly used car. Like, you know, after you get divorced, you give away your truck and the family car and you buy a hot rod. I bought an Acura Integra. Okay. Beautiful, with a tremendous sound system. And I financed it through this bank. And I had a bank account at this bank, you know, the whole fucking deal. And one night I go home and I'm dead broke. I got no dough and I got to do a line of coke. And I found any credit card, when you get a credit card, they send you those blank checks.
Yeah.
And Discover, I had like 3 Discover checks. And that bank had a 24-hour drive-through. And I just wrote a check for $1,000 to cash. The Discover card was closed, for Christ's sake. The Discover card had been taken from me already. I gave the lady a check and she cashed it.
No.
They gave me $1,000 fucking Monday morning, 9:01, they called me. And they said, if we don't have our money by 5 o'clock, we're going to press charges on you. I didn't have the fucking money. I had spent the money in an hour. So I went down to the bank and cut a deal with them to add it on to the car principal. And then I didn't make the car payment for 3 fucking months. And that was great when a tow truck is following you and you see them following you.
Yeah.
So you got to hide your car like Rambo with camouflage and fucking trees and shit.
You got to shake them and shit, yeah.
I go to a nice restaurant, like whatever's like something local, to get the local flavor, and I'm back in my hotel room.
Yeah.
Those days of drugging and all that shit, those days are gone.
Yeah.
We smoke a joint after the show in front of the hotel, and then every man goes their own way. You get a bag of Doritos, and you take it to your room and watch Law and Order till
maybe
the phone
you spank
rings.
one out. You do that. The highlight is that spank that you do around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where you don't fuck around with tissues. You get, and not even a hand towel. You get the bath towel, and you drape that thing from your chest down to your balls, and you get lotion. I'm a dry guy. I usually just I don't use anything. When I'm in a hotel, I get that lotion. I fill my hand with that shit.
That's disgusting. That is really fucking disgusting. You can't be a normal Catholic and just go in a shower, hotel shower before I'm leaving. I get on the floor, I bang one out, I come on my own stomach, I loofah it off. It's good loofah chemicals and sperm. I don't put it on my face just in case it attracts different people. You know, gay men can smell that sperm on your cheek and they go fucking bananas. It's like cologne.
Yeah.
You
it's
can take
like
a little
Chanel.
sperm, you put it on your fucking neck. It's like high karate. Next thing you know, fucking, you got gay men. You're at an LGBTQ parade. You're playing the drums for the Go-Go's. You know. We got to have some fun, Greg Fitzsimmons. If we're going to go down, we're going to go down in flames. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck no more.
You know, I read the book by Lenny Bruce, Ladies and Gentlemen. Lenny Bruce, you know, and it was just about doing drugs and going out every night. And that's exactly what I did. That's what I wanted to do. It was about getting high, getting on stage. And in those days, there wasn't a lot of comedy in Denver. I was doing poetry readings.
What?
You had to sneak in as a poet. So I would put on like a little hat with an apple on top. And I'd walk into a coffee shop and shit.
God damn. I wish there was a video of that shit somewhere.
Oh my God. The famous coffee shop was called Penny Lane in Boulder. It was Penny Lane. And I would go to Penny Lane. It was open 24 hours. Coffee shop, couches, you know, books, that type of stuff. A bunch of intellectuals, you know. And I would go in there for the 8 o'clock poetry reading, and they would throw me out every week. Stop. You can't talk like that in here. I'd be talking about Godzilla and fucking killing Chinese people and shit on stage. And they were like, you can't. You can't do that. This is poetry night. But there was one manager who worked the midnight shift to 8 in the morning, and her boyfriend was in the halfway house with me. So she saw me there one night, and she's like, "You know, we do a poetry reading at midnight, from midnight to about 3 every morning." And I go, "Are you fucking serious?" And she goes, "Come down. You're always welcome." So I would have to wait till midnight to do the poetry readings. And again, they would, I'd have to follow a guy like that was up there. I ran,
Yeah.
and I ran into the wilderness. And then I'd go up there throwing fucking heat, talking about Hitler and shit.
Oh, God.
You meet somebody, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing.
Like
They don't date. They don't do drugs. They don't play checkers. They don't do nothing. How long do you like those people for? You don't. I like people with a little bit of edge to them. They got to do something. If you tell me I don't like alcoholics, but I love heroin, I'm in. If you tell me you suck toes for breakfast, I'm in. You got to do something.